Good morning. Let's make sure that I am live. It is tea with Tracy time. You know what? I just realized my camera is a little wonky. Good morning. I think that'll work. I was moving things around. I have my tea. I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's just make sure we're live. Good. There I am. I see me. Leave me a comment. I'm live on YouTube and on Facebook. My name is Tracy Weinzaffel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am happy to be here, talk about all of the things that are going on, and I'm going to have some more updates. I feel like I need a little jingle. Hi, Lisa with two S's. We are going to miss you on Friday, but I know you're there in spirit. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing this? Happy Halloween. Oh my God, it's hitting me, all of the things. Hi, Robin. I don't know what. I just got random chords all over the place right now. I don't know what's going on. All right. Welcome, 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 you guys. Sorry, I moved my camera around because I was moving inventory and things around and making things look pretty. And surprise! Hi. You know what? I thought I said there was tea with Tracy. Maybe I didn't tell my team, but surprise! This morning we're going to do tea with Tracy. I probably didn't tell them. Hi from Canada. Welcome, welcome. Lisa, you'll be there virtually. We're going to give you tons of shout outs. Lisa, she's here. I saw you post and thought, oh, really? Is she here? I'm here. I'm here. It is Friday. I've got morning announcements. I have things. So many of you commented on Wednesday, and I just mailed that journal out. I was going to show you, but a lot of you asked me about, hi, Megan. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Clarice from Paris. She's not from Paris, but that's how I remember how to say her name and pronounce it correctly. So I painted some fall trees. I'm totally inspired and got my order and the painted journal. I love it. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Hello, Kim. Hello, hello. I was able to give Kim a hug on Saturday for about 4 minutes and then run out to my lunch. I had a great Saturday. I haven't even posted the photos, but my new lifestyle of I'm just an artist, which I love my artist job. Hi, Ann, tea with Tracy. My tea is here. Good morning. Um, so after this, I will be running to Sam's and Costco to do the retreat, some retreat shopping. I will be posting in the group morning announcements. There was an email that did go out about the retreat. Yes, you can still join us for the retreat. I can't guarantee if you did want, it's virtual and in person. I cannot, it's now Friday. The mail is gone out for today. But I am now cutting all of the kits for the members for the people who will be here in person. Because guess what? I got done. I shut the laser down and said, I'm going to move on to ornaments because I'm going to do that. And I shut the laser down, and then I realized I forgot to cut out the kits for the people who will be here in person. So we're doing that right now. Yes, you can still order a kit. It is optional. I will have traceables. I will be teaching you how to paint. So don't stress out if you can't get the kit or you don't want the kit or whatever. No No hard feelings. Okay, here is the kit all packaged up. Sorry, the ring light is reflecting. Um, you know what? I should not say I'm just an artist. I am an artist. Uh-oh, my dog just barked. Okay, so here we go. This is the kit. Let me, and we've got to take orders on catering and all the other stuff. We'll be doing that. Trust me, I'm just moving around. So in the kit, you do get the mixed media 9 by 12 piece. Pick up a piece of wood or a canvas. If you don't have it, you could do it in an art journal. Uh-oh, am I freezing? Let me just check my Wi-Fi. No, I should be good. Okay. Hopefully I'm good. Otherwise, you might need to refresh. Sorry about that if I am. Okay. So don't worry, I'll give this as a traceable, but you can paint a tree. I'm going to teach you. There's two pieces of dictionary paper. I am not guaranteeing there are no bad words on this. It came from an unabridged dictionary, so you can grab some book text. I suggested last week that you grab out the last few pages of the book your husband's reading. Judith said, I got my kit last week. I'm we're working on it. Okay, this is the journal this time. Yes, it has a 3D effect. So that fits right on there. Get that? You don't have to do it. You could use this somewhere else. It's just, and on the back, yes, there's always something because I want you to always, you guys gave me that idea. 2 free ornaments. These are to just for you to play, but now I have an ornament idea. And then when you do the mixed media piece, I have a guest in my studio. I did do 3 words. You don't necessarily put all 3 words on there, but I put love on this one. This is the piece that we're going to be doing. So there you go. That's everything in the kit. It's super windy here. Okay, great. So might be over there. So there you go. If you want to or you want to join the retreat virtually, by all means you can, and you don't have to have the optional kit. I say this over and over again because I try to make everything that you can do in an art journal. You could go to your craft stores, you could pick up a piece of wood, a canvas. You could size it to how you want because I have a lot of international people and I want everybody to be able to join. The materials list, if you're joining me for the retreat in person, you will need your journaling supplies. That's not a big ask, but I'll have the paints. And then I gave 2 materials lists. I tried to stick to fall colors, yellow, orange, red, brown, quin gold, that kind of thing. I just tried to make it easy, but I can't please everybody. Also, if you're international, Australia, people are like saying, what other brands of paint? Any craft acrylic paint for the mixed media project, any watercolors. You don't even have to use the same set of watercolors. I get a little antsy with the colors, so I pick out my favorite colors, okay? The thing you guys know about me is I create organically from the space I'm in, but I want you guys to be able to play and create with me, whether you're here in my studio. And by the way, I just had to write myself a note because for those of you who are going to be in the studio, remember the candle thing last year or last July? It was this year. I had to write myself a note. So I had some freebies sitting off in the corner. In fact, here they are. The sun is really coming in here right now. And I had some freebies. They weren't for sale, but everybody like put them in their cart and wanted to buy these customized little candles that I made with the event. And they smell really good. And by golly, it wasn't a debacle until I realized it was a debacle because I had 5 of them that I was going to give away. I love to give away things. And everybody was like, oh, we want to buy them. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I don't have enough. I went out I customized all of them. So I'll look for something so nobody gets upset. But, it's the freebies are with the kit and all of the things. I just want to make sure that y'all come. You feel welcome. My studio is your studio. It's your home. It's where you say to yourself, I'm going to use Tracy's supplies and I'm just going to create. I am thinking about another thing about doing just open studio time where if on a weekend you guys want to schedule coming here, um, I've thought about this left, right, and center. Literally, Mark is over there looking at me going, what are you thinking about doing? Where on a weekend, I bring food, I bring beverage in, and there is no plan. And I say, all of the supplies I have in this studio, I'll open the drawers, I'll open the cupboards, trinkets and things and paint, and we just create together. I set up the tables and it's like a free for all. It's like in scrapbooking, it's like an open crop. I've thought about that over time. If that is of interest to you guys, can you please send an email to Anne and just say, I would be interested. The cost wouldn't be great. It would just be to cover supplies, studio time, and I would take that time to be creating with you. Consider it like an open paint time. Good morning, Joanna. If that is something of interest to you, I just say we're going to bring in food, we're going to order pizzas, we're going to go from whatever time is comfortable for you guys. Um, we go from 10 to 5 or 10 to 4, and then we go have dinner. I really want to open the studio up for that. Are the classics and the tropicals the best watercolors to bring in person, Maria? Sure. And by the way, Maria, you can always borrow mine. Yeah. So if that interests you, I would be, there'd be a limited number of seats. I wouldn't open it up virtually. It would just be, we sit down, we have a weekend, and we say, okay, here are the hours. It's open for all. We just come in and create. Maria, you can borrow anything I got. Okay. Happy Halloween. I just want to say that. And by the way, happy Halloween. I was going to serve candy from my studio. It's not that different to walk to the front door of my studio. Um, and then my mom called and said, Tracy, do you want to go out to dinner instead? So if you're coming to the retreat, please don't pack any sugars. I'm going to have a boatload because my mom and dad now want to go out to dinner with me so we can. Okay. I mean, I was just thinking that would be fun. I obviously have to get to know people locally too. But all right. Um, on Wednesday, I painted a fall inspired piece in acrylics. I got so many emails and comments. Would you consider doing this in watercolors? Okay. All you guys got to do is ask me. By the way, I'm sweating. The sun is beaming in on me, and I've got to turn this heat on, off. I bring Penny in here. All right. And by the way, if you're joining me in person for the retreat, I'm going to have to go out and buy fresh mums, and I'm going to pretend like everything's just been growing. Okay. I pulled out a watercolor journal. I did say I was going to be done by 11:15 so I can go to Sam's Club. So Julia said, I appreciate all you do. I just want to share. There is no, like the trade secrets of the world. My trade secrets, they're, I don't know. What do you think, Anne? Just an open time to create. I'd be afraid that 20 people would, no, I mean, I could fit 20 people, but it's like everything, the supplies, and I'm creating right with you. I'd lead it all. We would just do what I do all weekend long. All right, what did I pull out? I pulled out the terrain set, fall, the woodland set. I was thinking fall. I literally want to take my shirt off right now, but I don't think that's, I have a tank top on. I'm sweating. Let me back this up a little bit. Okay. What I have to do is do this when I can get Joanna in the studio too. All right. She says Fridays are good for her. Okay. Let's have some fun. Anne loves this idea. You're awesome. I'm going to be working on ornaments this weekend. Okay. Any other questions I didn't cover? Kit, you can still sign up for the retreat. Joan just signed up. That's awesome. Yes, this journal will be available for sale. Okay, it's a Strathmore 8 by 5.5. The painting will be for free because I'm painting it right now. Not the end of the world if nobody needs a journal. I'll live. Oh, spray your watercolors down. 30-second soak. Okay. What do we say? Wake them up. Wake me up before you go, 'cause I ain't planning on going solo. Okay, wake them up. Uh-oh, I woke them up and got my paper wet. Well, it's not going to be the cleanest. I love that idea too, Anne. I literally just thought of it on the fly. I only have good ideas when I'm live with you guys. It does sound like so much fun. If you're interested in something like that, I would even put the email out and say, hey, what works best for everybody? And we just go with the majority. Okay. Yeah, if you want to purchase this journal, the painting is for free. The cost is for the shipping and the journal. USA only. I'm sorry. Every time I talk to my international people, I can't control the cost of shipping. No control. Okay, I'm going to use a watercolor fan brush for this. This does come in set number 2. Okay, this is the fan brush. It's a 4 fan brush. It's a watercolor fan brush. I'm going to do the fall trees. Yeah, email help@yourartfuljourney.com if you're interested in the journal. Sorry, Anne, I'm making your job incredibly difficult today. It's really what I love to do. And I'm debating how I'm going to do this. I'm thinking. I've got a variety of colors between the woodlands and the terrain set. I'm going to wet my brush, okay? Which is a little bit different from acrylics. Hi, Kimberly Wood. It was so active. A little different than what I normally do with the acrylics, where it's a very dry brush situation. But I've got a plan in my brain. So let's go into this set first. This is the woodlands on top. This is terrain on bottom. If I never go into this set, don't get mad at me, but I already am eyeballing that red. Okay, so we're going to have a tree. Okay. Now, some of the colors of, I'm going to do a couple of these. Normally in the background, it's pretty light, but I'm going to have some of the tree. Oh, oh, wow. Oh, that was a little wet. Don't worry. Oh, I could have started it the same way I did the other day, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to dry off this brush a little bit because my watercolors are pretty wet. And in the background, in the back, very lightly, very lightly. You don't even have to go all the way down. Okay, my fan brush is dancing. I love me a good dance. Okay, I'm just taking the browns. I'm going to just do a couple of more, like, just in the background. I made these awfully big. I thought they were going to be really small, but I don't know what it is about being small is not my forte. Okay. They're just, those guys are in the very background. Okay. Oh, let's do one more. This guy is, I'm not joking. They're supposed to be off in the distance, really light. They don't have to go all the way down because I'm going to cover most of them. Okay. Fan brush. Fan brush. Got it? Now, I love the red. So this is where, and I don't know who, it was one of the sisters, the Delala sisters, who said, oh my God, I love the red. And I love the red too. So I always like to make the star of the show the red. Now, see, I'm now part of the sister group. Now, let them overlap. Look at how pretty. I'm dancing. This is all I'm doing is the morning. This is the red. You guys, I need one more week for the leaves to hang on. Okay, how pretty is that? One more week. Now there is some green. So I forgot to do the greens. So I'm just going to double dip here, even from one set to another, because there are some greens still in the backyard. I don't even know what this color is. Is that green? Sure. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful green. Oh my goodness, that green with that green. Yes, I mix my watercolors up. Don't. Oh, my phone is ringing. I'm a little busy. This is my dad. Dad, I love when I say to my parents, I'm live from 10:30 to 11:15. Do you see those colors mixing? I'm an honorary sister, by the way, just so you know. But do you see how pretty that is? Oh, okay. I'm just mixing colors aimlessly right now. Don't worry, I'm asking the parentals to make a guest appearance at the. They love talking to you guys. I think that's part of the experience. I'm painting with one hand in my pocket. Okay, let that dry a little bit. So this can be done in watercolors. Okay, this can be done in watercolors. By the way, before I moved to North Carolina, how many times did you guys see fall leaves in the lineup? Not very often. I'm experiencing them. So I'm going to have to move to, in there, Michigan, here. I'm going to have to move to Oregon next. Please don't say that. I can't do it anymore. We need some orange. Okay, I did go to the terrain set. Yep. We need some orange and some purple, maybe a little blue. Oh, yeah. Whoops, I'm just like mixing. Now, as my trees are more forward, they're darker. Now, I thought everything would be lined up perfectly at the bottom, but I'm not even worried about it, okay? I'm not. There's going to be another tree over here. Because what I'm going to do is wet this and just bring it all down. Okay. You mentioned teal turquoise. I already had a plan. And that was to mix this beautiful blue and this beautiful, I don't know the colors. I don't have them written out. So see this guy? I want to go really dark too. See this little stump in the front? Okay, I'm going to go right down here. A little more teal. Okay. But what's in the front is going to be your darkest color. Okay. Got it. And then I've got to have something coming up here. So we're going to have one more, doesn't matter how I'm debating the colors. I'm really loving these colors right here. So, because they're still green. Ooh, let's get some of the yellow. Let's get some of this okra. Like an okra yellow. Yeah, okay. Yeah, a little too wet. I've got a little towel down here. Uh-oh. Sorry, if anybody wants to buy this, I got a little bit of paint on the inside cover because it's my prerogative. Oh, okay, somebody is trying to buy. I want to know, I'm throwing some purple in there, just going up the top. There we go. You see now? I know these fine artists who say, I'm the only one who knows how to draw a tree. No, us beginners who like to just experiment can do the same thing. Okay? You see the depth? Now, along this bottom part, there is no problem wetting my brush. Okay? But what's going to happen? I'm wetting my brush. Uh-oh, you know what I need to do? Because I'll get the inside cover all jacked up and my tea. Okay, let's just protect this if somebody is buying. Okay, I hope so. Fan brush. Okay, I've painted this whole thing with a fan brush. We're gonna need one more brush, just something for stability purposes. Pretty dry, a little wet, whatever. I got a lot going on right now. What time did I say I was gonna be done by? 11:15. Okay, ready? Oh, don't go too deep. Okay, down here. You see where do you see where I wet that? Now, I didn't wet up here, okay? I wet down here. And where I wet, we're just gonna let that go, okay? Little purples, a little blues, a little brown, whatever colors are floating said boat. Okay, there's some blues. It's fall, for heaven's sakes. I might be sprinkling this whole, but anywhere there's water, and I'm just gonna, okay, I'm gonna let that go. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Anywhere it's wet is gonna run. Anywhere it's not wet, it's just gonna kind of look like there's just fall leaves falling. Okay? And I'm gonna let this go for a minute. It's fall, yeah. Oh, there we go. Just gonna let this do its thing. Might have to speed up. So this can be done in watercolors. What do you think? Good morning, everybody who's joining in. We're painting fall trees in watercolors. I did it with only a watercolor fan brush. That's all I did. I had a little bit of fun with it. I've got one more little element to share with it, and then we're done. Please don't tell me you don't have time to create. If you can carve out 15 minutes in your day, it starts it out on such a beautiful way. Um, this has, I mean, I've been working since 8 this morning, 9, but I got a lot going on. And some of you work 15 minutes, either in the morning or at night. Yes, I could have used the archival ink. Sure, I'm going to use it at the end. I could have done the blue in the background. Absolutely, I could have. In fact, I still can. But I'm going to take a little bit of the brown archival inks. I just got to make sure this is dry. Absolutely. I originally was going to do something a little bit more like, they weren't going to be so, I don't know how to describe it. I know what was in my brain. And I thought, no, I really just wanted to be the trees. But then yeah, I, yeah. I never know what's going to work and what's not going to work. So I did promise to be done by 11:15 because I do got to do some shopping today. I'm looking for brown. Anything brown. Brown, orange, whatever. Okay. Want to make sure this is dry. It's funny. I can make, how do I word this? I can make, which I want to always share, acrylic paints look like watercolor. Sometimes I can make watercolors look like acrylic paint. So I have to like make sure that I like specify, but I got so many requests for this is archival ink. That's what the question was. I'm just coming in on the edge. I'm just going to come in, do a little highlight, just do a little highlight. So the other day when I did the acrylics, I did blue in the background up at the top. I could still add that. Well, why not try? It's funny, what was in my brain was different than what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this off. I think I used Mermaid. I don't know if I have it. Where do I have it? I just put it away this morning. Here it is. If you need a little blue in the background, it's not going to take much. I did that first with the acrylics, but blue sky. Okay, I'm not going to go overboard. But dang it, I like this. I want to see if I have an orange. What is that? Fire. Oh, here's what's this called? Barn door. Barn door. If you're a 12-year-old boy, barn door is something different. Oh, this journal is going to somebody. I'm just going to throw a green in there. A little bit of green. Okay. Tracy, stop adding too much. I'm done. So this can be done in watercolors. I don't want, good, Joanna got my humor. I literally, if you guys know anything about me, I was in a meeting last week and the name of the company, I'm just wiping off all of my extra water and stuff. The name of the company, nobody was laughing. But then somebody messaged me privately and said, I get your humor. And I was like, oh, it's terrible. Here we go. Making sure this is all dry. Taking off the tape. Am I done by 11? Oh, it's 11:09. Man, I got 5 minutes to spare. I have a bunch of stuff I could be doing between now and the time we leave, but then that margin of people getting mad at me. Okay. So, now I hope this inspired you to do something creative. We really only started a few minutes ago. Yes, I'm going to do something. Hand sanitizer. This is how I wipe off my surface. I take a baby wipe with some hand sanitizer because hand sanitizer has alcohol in it, which will help me clean up my work surface. All I used was a journal. I used a watercolor journal. The two watercolor sets that I used were woodlands and terrain, okay, and a fan brush. This was not something that you have to take with you and take a ton of supplies. Usually, I could have done this with one set of watercolors. A painter's tape, okay? Okay. Do something creative every day. It is so good for your heart, your soul, your mind, I don't know. It's good for you. A drawing a day Keeps the doctor away. Caught you live at the end just by mistake. I live in the UK and I'm new to your artful journey and I'm not yet used to where and when you're live. Rebecca, I do tea with Tracy. You can ask any questions in the group as far as lives go. I pre-schedule all of my lives in your artful journey, so you're aware of that. But when I go live with Tea with Tracy, that is just usually on Fridays when I'm not traveling. So I'm looking at my schedule and I try to put that all out in advance. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Now we know acrylics. I wish I would have the other ones in the mail. It's already leaving. The mail lady came. But this one is going, and I did not catch the name, but this one is being shipped out as well. Thank you guys. A week from today, the retreat starts. The schedule will be going out. The tracers will be going out. Lunch information, no breakfast. Y'all didn't eat it, and I was stuck with enough croissants to sail myself to France. And if you have any questions, also the schedule will be out for the virtual. Yes, everything is recorded. So if you do want to join in, it's recorded. It will go in your workshop uh, portal, and you can rewatch it over and over. Even those who are joining me virtual can rewatch all of it and say, I was there, because I pan the camera to them. So it'll be kind of fun. I got a new camera. We'll see what that does. Would pastels have the same effect as a stamp pad? Sure. Pastels will work great. By the way, if you're a member of your Artful Journey, the November content, I have the drawing bonus recorded. I'm recording the monthly lesson this weekend. That will be out the first week of November, as it always is. I absolutely love the drawing bonus. I don't know why, but I want to do it over and over again. So I will see you guys soon. Do something creative every day. This weekend I'll go live. Guess what? I'm an artist. I get to go live when I want. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Halloween. Be safe. Hug those little ones. I don't know. I might be going out to Olive Garden with my parents tonight. I'll see y'all later.